Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Assetto Corsa here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video guys we're testing another car from the Porsche Pack Volume 2, and this car we're testing out today, there's actually two versions of it, and it's going to be a really good one I think. The car that we're testing out is the Porsche 962C Short Tail. Now there's a long tail version of this one as well, so we're going to test out the short tail first. Let's just have a look at the liveries that they've got for this car. Oh, there's quite a few for this car. I do like the fact that they do have quite a few different liveries for these vehicles. Right, let's check out the technical specs. 700 brake horsepower, a decent top end, doesn't list an acceleration, 0 to 100. Where should we race this round? Now there's two versions of this. This is the short tail, so we do a short circuit for this one, and when we do the long tail we'll maybe do a longer circuit for that one. It's probably going to have that little bit more power and top end. Silverstone National, yeah, Silverstone National is a good circuit. We're going to stick this on Alien as well, as it's a short circuit, and see if we can get a win. So let's get straight into this first experience. Also guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for the support on the channel at the moment on all the series. I really appreciate it. Keep on leaving your comments, please keep liking the videos. And also guys, I was asked the other day which Porsche pack I prefer. I can't really say really guys, there is so many Porsches, and there's some more Porsche packs to come as well. I mean, I do prefer the track vehicles more than the road vehicles on the Porsche packs, but they both have a lot of mixture of them, so I can't really say, but there is some more to come. Plus we've still got the red DLC cars to try out as well. I hope you're enjoying that. Right guys, let's get straight into this race. Hopefully this should be a good one. We've got 8 laps on Alien around Silverstone National. It should be pretty good, so let's get straight into this race. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the race in the Porsche 962C Short Tail. Hopefully this should be an awesome vehicle to try out. It's probably going to be a little bit unstable around the corners, but around a short circuit I should be okay. So we've got 8 laps on Alien. I'm not sure what the AI are going to be like, and we dive into that first corner. That's not too bad. We managed to take a couple of places, so we're up to P7 already. That's settled down. Now again, I get asked quite a lot what steering wheel I'm using. Well, I'm using a T300 RS Thrustmaster on a pro racing stand, and yeah, it's a pretty damn good steering wheel. So if you are into sim racing and you want to get a steering wheel, I definitely say this is probably one of the best on the market. Right, let's just try and hold it into this first corner and just take a wider line so we avoid contact. Oh god, a bit of a slide there. They're losing a bit of grip as, oh god, and again, oh, got to be careful on the accelerator. Just trying to steadily just put my foot down, not too much. So this car doesn't have loads of grip under acceleration, so we're going to have to be careful around the corners. Let's just try and slow it down, drop it down into third, hold it. That wasn't too bad. Right, so I'm not sure what sort of time the AI are going to go around this circuit on the Alien level. Let's just try and slow it down. I'm sure that we should be okay. Try and get a nice turn into there. Just feel the grip and then slowly put your foot down. I think it's one of those vehicles where you have to feel the grip before you can put your foot down. Otherwise, it's just going to spin up completely. So let's just try and slow it down. And also, like I said guys, there's a short long tail version of this. It's probably going to be a little bit more powerful and going to be probably harder to handle, but we will definitely try that one out as well. I do like these sort of vehicles. They really test your skill, and they're not too bad. I mean, I've never really done any setups on these vehicles, and there's quite a few of these sort of vehicles on project cars. I've always sort of you know, not really raced them, so maybe that's something I've got to change in the future and do more races on these sort of vehicles. Right, we've held it pretty damn decent through there, and let's just try, and oh god, we got the fastest lap. So we just hit a 56.8. I didn't think I'd get the fastest lap, especially on this level, but the AI are struggling into the corners in these cars as well, so it's given me a little bit of an opportunity. Right, let's just try and hold it there. So we're on the third lap, plenty of laps to go, and we're sitting in P4, so I think we could maybe at least get a podium here if we can just get past this car. Let's try and take a wider line. and just try and squeeze past him, slide round there, try and just just put my foot down slowly, just not overdo it. So he's going to hug that inside. Let's try and get up. Oh God, he went a little bit wider, so I managed to take advantage of that. Oh God, he went off circuit as well. I didn't make any contact with him, so I don't know what happened there. He totally lost it in that corner, but I do like the fact the AI do make a lot of mistakes on this game, which is very helpful in a race. If you're right behind them trying to get past, they sometimes do you a favour. Right, let's just try and latch onto these two in front, and maybe we could push for a better place than third place. Right, let's try and slow it down and try and get nice and tight onto that curb and try and latch onto these two. Oh God, be careful. Just put my foot down slowly, try and get in their slipstream and try and close them down. Now we are starting to pull away from the group behind us, but I do find that on Assetto Corsa quite a lot. You get a couple that bomb off, and then the main group don't maintain the pace through the race. Now some games are different. I think Project Cars, the AI are a little bit more consistent. On Assetto Corsa you may get 3 or 4 cars, or yeah, I'd say about 3 or 4 cars that maintain a decent pace throughout the race. Now these two have just pulled away through there, lost a bit of speed. Let's see if we can bear that lap time. Yes, we just put in a faster lap, slow it down. Oh God, almost went flying into him there. Just had to dab the brakes on slightly. And we're doing really well. As long as we can latch onto these two, we've got plenty of laps to go. Hopefully, because we're running at the better pace. Oh God, can I squeeze past him here? Try and hold onto that curb. No, he's going to hold it there. I thought there was an opportunity there. Oh God! Oh, there you go. See what I mean? You can quite easily make a mistake just when you think you have some grip and you put your foot down. You get told otherwise by the movement of the car. But there you go. I've learnt a lesson there. That's hopefully we don't make the same mistake in the remaining. Oh God! And again, I just said that. Oh bloody hell! This car is really, really, really tough to accelerate out the corners in. But I think the next one, the long tail, is going to be a little bit harder. It's probably going to have a little bit more power. So we're going to have to really get used to trying to take these corners in these sort of vehicles and power out. Let's just try and be nice and steady through there. Try not to use too much brake and accelerate. We're right behind this one. We might be able to slip past in this corner now if he just pulls to the left. Oh yes he is. Let's dive up the inside. Can we squeeze past him? No contact. Let's try and hold that corner. Yes, we squeeze past. That's a clean pass, and we're into P2. Now let's just try and hold it. He might try and fight back into this next left-hand turn. Let's try and latch onto the leader. We're on the 6th lap, so there's still plenty of time to maybe even win this race. Now the AI haven't really maintained a decent pace. I'm running the fastest. I think my fastest lap of 56.5 is still the fastest lap. But we were quite slower on the last lap, so we're going to have to try and improve on that. We did make a few mistakes in the last lap or so. Accelerating our corners. Let's try and be a little bit better through this next lap. Let's try and hold it through this corner. Try and hold it. Be careful right onto the curb there. Keeping it nice and tight. We've still got that car right behind us as well, so we've got to be careful that he doesn't try and shove us up the inside and take us out. Slow it down. Oh my bloody God. Almost went straight into him then. I was going a little bit too quick into that corner, and again a little bit of a slide there, but managed to control it. We're going to have to be a little bit cleverer on our overtake if we want to get past him. We can't just dive up the inside because we can't really brake this car too heavily, and it does tend to slide quite a lot. So let's try and hold it nice and tight there and just try and stick with him. It might be one of those races again, guys, where I might be able to do it on the last lap if I get the opportunity. Right, let's get right behind him now. He's gone right onto the curb. Let's try and get his slipstream. Slightly slower lap, but a better pace than the previous lap. So I think it's within the 56-second mark. Yes, it is. Can we dive up the inside here? Oh, God, he really slowed down into that corner. So I've managed to slip past nice and easy there, and I'm into the lead. Right, we've just got to try and maintain a decent pace, and hopefully we can bring this home in this first experience in this car. It's been pretty damn decent. I think this was the perfect circuit to experience this car in, but like I said, in the next version we're going to do it on a longer circuit and really test this car out, and maybe maybe do a setup at some point on these vehicles. Like I said, I haven't done many races in these sort of vehicles, and I'd like to change that. Right, let's just try and get a nice tight line here. Hold the corner just to avoid any of the other cars behind me even think of trying to overtake me. Oh god, went a little bit wider there, but just gently open the accelerator. Don't put my foot down too hard, and held it. So it looks like we're going to take a victory in this car, and that's another brilliant experience. I definitely enjoyed having a go in this one. It wasn't as fun as the last Porsche that I tried out, the Porsche 911, but it was still a fun car to try out. We're definitely, like I said, going to try the other version to see what that's like, but it's just going to be a more powerful version. And please give, like I said, give this video a thumbs up and support the channel. I really appreciate it. Now I'm going to leave you a replay of those last few laps. Please enjoy it, and I will see you soon for another car experience in the Porsche Pack 2 very soon. Thank you so much, and bye bye.